So I got two magazines here today. Both of these are AR platform magazines. This is your standard magazine pinned to 5. This is the one that came with my gun. I have a DA-556, which has been a great gun, but you know, 5 rounds has been a lot of reloading, a lot of switching magazines. That's why I got one of these. This is very different. It's still a legal magazine. I'm going to show you why it's different, and then I'm going to show you why it's still legal. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, a lot less reloading with that one. Okay, so for most of us, we sat down and did a lot of time in class to get our PAL, and then if you're like me and you want to have handguns in the AR platform, you got your restricted possession acquisition. So if you're like me, we were taught in class that any center fire rifle cartridge is pinned to a 5-round magazine, and that is the case in this 30-round magazine that's been pinned to 5. Okay, here's where the catch is that makes this thing legal. This is a 50 caliber magazine. Okay, this is designed for the Beowulf 50 caliber, and if you see the two cartridges beside each other, you'll see just how much bigger the 50 caliber is than the 223 or the 556. So, well, this magazine here, designed for the Beowulf 50 caliber, is actually pinned to only hold 5 rounds of the Beowulf 50 caliber. Amazingly, you can stuff 14 or 15 if you really want to push it, but I find if you put the 15 in there, it's really stuffed hard, and it actually kind of flares the edges at the top of the magazine a little bit, and it doesn't fit as well in your gun. That being said, 14 rounds is certainly far better than the 5 rounds you get with this thing. Here's where it gets legal, because you say, well, 5 rounds is 5 rounds, isn't it? Well, this is a special bulletin that was released by the RCMP in 2011, I believe, and here's where the important part is, and I'll just read it. The capacity is measured by the kind of cartridge the magazine was designed to contain. In some cases, the magazine will be capable of containing more than 10 rounds of a different caliber. However, that is not relevant to the determination of the maximum permitted capacity. So, in layman's terms, this thing is not prohibited because it's only going to hold 5 rounds of ammunition for the gun it's designed for. It doesn't matter that you can stuff way more rounds of something else into it. So, that being said, there's a couple different scenarios like this. There's another AR magazine, which is the LAR-15, that holds 10 rounds of 223. There's also handgun instances like this. There's a couple Glock magazines that are meant for a 40 Smith & Wesson caliber, but you can stuff I think 13 rounds of 9mm in the same magazine. Now, that being said, I'm sure Press Check Ventures designs these for a 50 Beowulf caliber. These are not designed to be used as a 223 or a 556. The person who owns it can decide themselves what they want to put inside it, but the company, I'm sure, has designed them, and they even write right on the top here, .50 Beowulf, 5-round capacity. That's the key, 5-round capacity. It's stamped. You know what this magazine is designed for, so that's the key. The magazine itself is a really nice piece. It's some good solid plastic. It's got a nice little Canadian emblem on it, and yeah, I haven't had any trouble with it yet, so highly recommend. PCV-50, made in Canada, made in the East Coast of Canada, so if you're an East Coaster like me, it's pretty close to home. You can buy these.